Yo, welcome back to another video. So, as you may know or you may not know, Argenti will be released in around 5-6 days. And in this video, I want to make a small, pre-release guide or pre-release analysis of Argenti. And but first, I want to go over his kit. Then next we go over his best in slot. What will be his best in slot? Relics, Orb, Rope, and Lightcones. But before we start, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Comment down below what you think about Argenti and are you going to pull for him. So yeah, let's get it. As you may know, Argenti is a physical 5 stars following the path of erudition. He is not the first limited characters that following the path of erudition, but he is the first physical one that followed that path. The first one is Ting Yuan, as you may know if you played the game Sin early. He's also an erudition character, but he is a lightning one. Just a little, fact. But yeah, this Argenti. First, I thought he was a fire character since he's red, but it's physical. But yeah, first, I want to go over his kit. So Argenti is a very straightforward kit type of character. You just hit E, hit the enemy, boom, that's it, like a brute force. So let's see. So this is his skill called Justice, Hereby Blooms. Since he is an erudition character, obviously his skill is an AoE damage. So as you can see, let's go back. This is his skill, E, boom, hit AoE, dealing physical damage, and it's very straightforward. Next up is his ultimate. So if you know or not know, Argenti ultimate is very special because he has like 2 types of ultimate skill. Depends on his energy charge. So as you may just look at the screen here, this is his first ultimate, which is as half energy regen. So if you can see here, the bottom left, middle left, you use E, and then as you can see here, his energy recharge is at like half of the whole thing here. So that is his first ultimate use. You see the animation here. Oh, skipped it. Pretty cool animation. Oh, you will spend a lot of time in this animation. But now, as you can see, this is his second ultimate, which is at fully charged energy. So you can see the icon. This is at his max energy. See the icon here, the flower bloom, rather than the first one, the flower didn't bloom. It's called Merit Bestow in My Garden. This is his second ultimate. I believe the second ultimate will deal much more, like a lot more damage, and it will cost a lot more energy. So as of now, all speculation, Argenti would need a lot of energy regen in my opinion, just for his ultimate, and it will be a highly cost ultimate. And the animation is cool too. I mean, see this again, yeah, animation is very cool. And last but not least, his talent, Sublime Object. So I believe, according to the livestream 1.5, his talent will give him energy regen. Depends on how many enemies there's on the battlefield. So the more enemy there is, the more energy regen he will get, which is very helpful for his ultimate. Then he'll need a lot of that energy regen just to use the ultimate. And plus, I believe his talent also gives you crit rate. If you look at least, you already know, but I don't want to leak anything yet. But his talent will give you crit rate, not sure how many, and also give you energy regen. Depends on how many enemies, right? You hit 5, you give you a certain amount of numbers and stuff like that. So the first set that comes to my mind would be the champion set. Champion of Streetwise Boxing. I think this set would be highly recommended, or would be the number 1 best in slot set for him as of right now. I'm not sure if things may change or people would find other stuff as meta, but I think this set will be, as of current, this will be his bet in slot. So let's see, the 2-piece will give you increased physical damage, 10%. 4-piece is when you attack the enemy or when you get hit, you increase attack by 5% for the rest of the battle, up to 5 times, which is 25%. Why this set is good? Because Argenti has an AoE skill and he can very easily get these stacks up, like stack up like so easy. You hit 3 enemies, you get 3 stack, boom, 15% attack right there. But yeah, the 4, I would really heavily recommend the 4-piece, but the 4-piece is a little bit hard to farm for, very inefficient. If you don't have enough resources, and if you do, you would need a lot of resources to get the 4-piece. But if you don't have the 4-piece, then I would recommend the 2-piece champion or 2-piece musketeer, just to have that, you know, extra attack. But I would heavily recommend the 4-piece though. So I'll do like a rank. I'll edit like a rank listing here on the left for you to easily to know. So the first rank I will put the 4-piece champion. Second I would do 2-piece champion, 2-piece musketeer. And the third I would do 2-piece champion and, you know, 2-piece messenger, since, you know, you might missing out like some speed here and there, so the messenger is there to help you, you know, get that extra speed. But I think the messenger, the 2-piece messenger and the 2-piece musketeer would be like on par, so like, you know, at the number 2. But for number 1 I would heavily recommend the 4-piece champion. But yeah, next up is the planner, which is the orb or the rope. That's what most people would like to call it. As first glance, I think he has a lot of option here. The first one I would think is the inner. This one, inner. This one is very good because, you know, Argenti would need not a lot of crit rate, but an extra crit rate would also help, since he is a DPS character, and you need a lot of crit rate, a lot of crit damage. So especially here is when you reach 50% crit rate or higher, your ultimate damage is increased by 15%, right? So this is very huge for him, especially Argenti. He relies on that ultimate a lot to, you know, as his main source of DPS. Even though he doesn't have the follow-up attack, but, you know, the ultimate is also good. So I will put that, you know, as a number 1. The second would be Firmament. I think Firmament and the inner is on par, so like they're both at the number 1. You can, you know, depends on whatever you like, but Firmament is also good. Will give you, if you already have a lot of crit rate, and you might missing out a little bit of attack percent, so the Firmament will be great, especially, you know, especially the second part here. So 135 speed, you do 12% more damage. 160, you do 18% more damage. This is very good for Argenti since he's a damage dealer, obviously. And these speed mark or limits is very easily to get if you pair him with another like Harvey character that, you know, can buff speed for your Argenti, like Asta or Hanya would be his best like support. And especially if you use this set, you can easily reach this mark and then do extra damage. So I think Firmament or Inner or South Auto would be his best in slot as of now. And the third would probably be Arena. And the problem with Arena is, yeah, you love the crit rate, right? But the 70% crit rate or higher to, you know, to get that extra basic skill damage is just too high. Most people won't be able to reach, you know, 70% crit rate unless you use the crit rate chest piece. But by then you'll be missing out on, you know, crit damage and stuff like that. Unless you have like a really good end gear game, end gear relics, maybe you can reach that. Maybe you can use the arena set here. But yeah, otherwise I would not use this. That's why I put it at number 3, a lower rank than the other two. And the fourth one is, this one is probably for the free to play, you know, very easy to farm, and you know, very easy to meet the requirements, which is the 120 speed or higher, and you get that extra 12%, so 24% in total. But you know, for, you know, like end game players, you know, this is very bad, and you don't really need it unless you scale off, unless your character scale off of attack percent. Like Kafka. Well, now Kafka doesn't use this anymore, right? Kafka now use Firmament. So yeah. So Space would be at number 4. Not really recommend, but yeah, I just place it at number 4. So yeah, that is the 4, you know, set that you could use for Argenti. So South Sato or Firmament would be his best in slot, in my opinion. So yeah, just test it out and let me know. So last but not least, his Lightcone, which is erudition here. So at first glance, obviously his own Lightcone will be his best in slot, but if you don't plan on pulling for that, you know, Lightcone, you could use the free-to-play Lightcone. This one, this is so good. Like, this is not even the 4-star, but should be a 5-star in my opinion. So the seriousness of breakfast is probably the best in slot for him for a free-to-play Lightcone, and you can easily get it to S5. Just do your, you know, just play Memory of Chaos, and then you can trade that. So at S5 you get increase the wearer's damage by 24%, and then 8% of the attack to 3 times, which is 3 stacks, which is 24% also. And this is very good in my opinion, especially if you're free to play. This, yeah, I mean, just extra damage, why not, right? Especially for your DPS character. But yeah, and I think this is the only best relic for him. Not like other. Jingyuan is also good, but I don't think most people have this. And then the other Lightcones are just mid. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for the video, right? Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about Argenti, and are you going to pull for him? And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.